step delivery if any issue, money refund, and 24/7 huge discount on food items. Having all these customer-friendly features, have you ever wondered how Zomato still stands on the first position of food delivery business and how Zomato makes money? Hi guys, this is Ananya, and in this video, I'm going to discuss some interesting facts about Zomato and tell you how Zomato makes money. Well, like food is the basic necessity of human being, it has taken food industry to next level. And Zomato, being a leading brand, has flourished in 10,000 cities with 24 countries, and this growth is huge. Have you ever wondered that after giving such good discount on food item, how is Zomato still one of the leading brand in business? And to understand how Zomato earns, it is very important to look into their business model and revenue model, where Zomato has inspired a number of entrepreneurs and businessmen to start a food delivery business. Let's understand how Zomato exactly earns money. Now, Zomato has three main stakeholders, which are the customers, the restaurant, and the delivery partners. Now, did you know that Zomato has more than 32 million active users, 14 million registered restaurants, and more than 162,000 delivery partners? No doubt, Zomato is a huge family. Now, let's discuss the chain of three in detail. First is the customer. Now, these customers are the people who want to get food delivered at their doorsteps. Now, how does Zomato attract these customers so that they stay and keep using Zomato services? And the biggest way to do that is the offers Zomato run on their application. Whereas when you buy that food directly from the restaurant or by anywhere else, you don't get that price what Zomato is offering you. So in case, just imagine that Zomato stops giving you any offer on your food. Will you still use Zomato? Well, few might, but that might decrease their sales. So the sales they give on the app and the offers they offer are one way they attract their customers and help them stick to them. So this is how Zomato is attracting all the customers by giving them food on a cheaper rate. Now, second is the restaurant. The restaurants who are registered under Zomato are the restaurants who want to get their food delivered to their desired customers. Now, you should understand this thing very clear that rather than a walk-in customer, restaurant is more benefited when there is an order placed, because directly order is placed, packed and delivered. Whereas when you have a walk-in customer, the table is occupied, you have a specific waiter to attend them, the utensils are being used, time is being occupied. So altogether, it's a very good deal for the restaurant if the person is directly ordering food. In this scenario where we have so much competition in food industry itself, Zomato is a platform for all these restaurants which help them get better business and more customers. So these restaurants get themselves registered into Zomato and want to work under the chain for better recognition, for better offers, for better customer value and profit. Now, third in the chain are the delivery partners. Now, Zomato comparatively pays more to the delivery partners. For example, like if a person is working somewhere for 24,000, Zomato will offer him 30,000. And this is one place where Zomato ends up spending, because getting the food delivered to the doorstep is the main way Zomato works. So this is how they attract more and more delivery partners, giving them stability of job and better salary. Now, this is the chain of three, how Zomato clone totally works. Now, I hope you are clear with this chain, and let's move forward with the most interesting part, that how Zomato earns money. Now, the first and the most important way where Zomato makes money is through advertising and priority listing. Now, let me tell you something. Did you know that 72% of Zomato revenue comes from advertising and nothing related to food? Isn't this amazing? Now, how does this work? Like I shared before, Zomato has 1.4 million registered restaurants under them. So somehow it's a race that the customer will order from where. To filter this, Zomato has an option of advertising and priority listing, where they charge advertising fees from a particular restaurant to come on the home page maybe, or come up with more offers. Now, when the restaurant pays that advertising fees to the company like Zomato, they run offers and do priority listing. Like they will prioritize you on the top. Whenever the customer will open the app, your restaurant will come on the top. Now, for getting recognition amongst 1.4 other restaurants, No businessman or restaurant doesn't want to invest on advertising, and everyone comes up with advertising fees where Zomato makes a lot of money from. So in this, where the restaurant is paying the advertising fees, they are also getting recognition and increase in sales. Now, for example, I own an ice cream parlor and my 60% of business comes from Zomato. So apparently, when I know the analytics, I won't hesitate to pay Zomato more for the advertising fees because it's giving me business, it's giving me more customers. So like this, many restaurants offer a huge amount of advertising fees to Zomato and priority listing fees so that they can get better recognition and more customers. Now, the second way how Zomato earns money is through delivery commissions. It was noted that in the financial year 2019, 75% of Zomato's revenue came from delivery commissions. Now, having a huge bank of customers, Zomato is charging delivery commission on every order placed. And this is one important way how Zomato is earning money. Now, if you remember the chain of three I explained, so Zomato is charging commission from the customers, advertising fees from the restaurants, and with the both in place, the food gets delivered by the delivery partners. The delivery partners also have scope of earning extra money on delivery commission by the customer itself. Now, the third is the subscription fees. Now, this is how Zomato has very smartly placed the idea of subscription for a friendly approach. They have different subscription plans for customers and restaurants. You must have heard about the plan of Zomato Gold, which is now changed into Zomato Pro. Now, for example, I'm a customer who doesn't order food online. But on weekends, I do step out of my house and go for a walk-in dine-in. So in this case, Zomato gets registered with dine-in restaurants where they run offers again. Offers like buy two, pay for one, or buy this amount and you get a drink free. So this is how Zomato is charging the customer for that particular subscription, which is Zomato Gold or Zomato Pro, and taking you to the restaurant where they have partnered with to give them better engagement with the customer and more sales. So this is a chain where Zomato is earning from the both parties, the customers and the restaurant, through subscription and somehow making business in the entire circle. Now, on the other hand, how they earn from the restaurant from this fees. Now, Zomato also has different plan where they share their information with an entrepreneur or a businessman to set up a new business. Now, as we know, Zomato is a big chain. And working from so many years with so many partners and a big family, they have a huge data bank where they exactly know in a particular location which cuisine is ordered the most, what should be a nominal rate for any cuisine, and what kind of customer are eating what kind of food. Now, if an entrepreneur or businessman wants to start a food delivery business, such information is very beneficial for him, because he'll already have a ground where he wants to showcase his business. So this is where Zomato charges the businessman or the entrepreneur to share these information for their growth and later gets the restaurant registered under them for its growth. So now this is a very smart chain Zomato follows where they share the information, and by the shared information they also extract their own value by registering that particular restaurant with themselves. Now the next is Zomato Kitchen. Now this is an infrastructure service offered by Zomato to businessmen who want to expand their service or their business to other location in very nominal price. Now Zomato helps that particular business to expand themselves. Like getting back to the previous example, if I have an ice cream parlor at a particular location, Zomato gives me an offer to expand my business in 2 more locations with minimum cost. Now, as I told you initially that Zomato has a good data bank and they exactly know that ice cream parlor will work where the best. So they somehow use their information to expand my business, and from my business that is expanded by them, they are benefited because people are ordering to Zomato, my offers are going in Zomato, my advertising fees is going into Zomato. So this is also one way how Zomato is earning more money. Now the next is through organizing events. Now Zomato, being a big food chain, Keep organizing events on specific occasions like Christmas, New Year, and other festivals, where it can be a food event or it can be any event sponsored by Zomato. Now, in this event, there are many companies who want to be a part. Why? Because people will be visiting, they'll get better recognition, they can get their food tested and get more customers to them, and many other ways. So this is where Zomato is earning through organizing events, because whenever they are organizing events, they have so many restaurants to sponsor the event that somehow they earn a lot of profit out of this. Well, out of all the other ways, these were the main ways that helped Zomato earn a very smart revenue and flourish their business. Now, if you are interested in starting a food delivery business, let me tell you. Initially, it might be a little tough because we already have so much competition, but no doubt that there is a very wide scope in this field itself. And if you want to start your online business and confused about how will it go, I'm adding a link in the description which will help you with free sample business plan and free revenue generation plan. Till then, keep bringing new ideas and we will be back with more videos soon.